Hey Lego fans, did you ask for this? I didn't ask for this. Well, we got it anyway, so this is the latest Star Wars UCS set. It's set number 75341. It is Luke's Landspeeder from A New Hope. It's a vehicle that we've seen many times as a play set. It almost feels like we've seen it every year, though I know there haven't been that many, but it's just what it feels like. So, without further ado, let's get into the hard data about the set and then I'll tell you my opinion. So the ship is 49 centimeters long, which is, let me check my American units, 19 inches in length right there. It is 30 centimeters wide, or approximately just under 12 inches. It has 1,890 pieces in total, and that took about 4 hours to put together, more or less, let's say. The most interesting part of the build was definitely the front section here. This whole half circle area right here, and the left engine nacelle. I'm going to show you those a little closer in just a few minutes. The model is pretty robust. Like, I'm not afraid to spin it around and twist it and stuff like that. There are a few points where I would not recommend that you grab it by. This engine nacelle right here, super easy to come off. Very easy. There you go. Fortunately, that means it's easy to put back onto the ship. Same goes for the other two engines. I would say just grab it by the main hull right here and you'll be fine. But George, I hear you say, shut up and tell us about this new piece right here. Well, I will. Thank you. This is sort of a half bubble canopy. It's a new piece. For now, it is, of course, exclusive to this set. It's 14 studs in length, 14 studs in width, and I believe it is about 4 bricks in height. It has a cut right here, which is at about 45 degrees, I think. So it might be possible with a little Lego math to take 2 of these and put them back to back to make some sort of weird window. I don't know. I just hope we get to see this part in future sets as well, because it looks really cool. So now let's get into the finer details. Let's start up at the front. This is a sticker right here that shows the scraping, the damage done to the front of the vehicle. The cables underneath, those bars, those long horizontal bars, are not like secured into any hollow studs or clips or anything. They just basically sit there, and it takes a little bit of pressing around to get them to sit just right, but overall I think they look very good. Moving towards the back, we see some of these details here. They use these car mud guards to round off these shapes here. Looks all right. I love this engine. The use of all these cable pieces really makes it look like very messy, very Star Wars-y, where like everything's halfway between fixed and broken. Moving around towards the back, you can see some extra details right there. And then you can see the other 2 engines, which are less detailed for obvious reasons. More stickers on them as well. And we can look at the interior of the cabin. There are 2 seats here. They're roughly about the size of the 1989 Batmobile seats, and the Batwing, of course, if you need a kind of a comparison to make there. The steering yoke is a new piece. I know it looks a lot like an older piece, but you can see some extra details in it right there. It just came out as a different part this year. The dash controls are a sticker as well, and that's basically about it. There's a little bit of extra detail in front of the windshield outside on the hood of the vehicle. You can see some of the greeblings sticking out there, and I think that looks really nice. The model obviously comes with a stand. We've come to expect that. You got the UCS plate here with some information regarding the model. Let me just zoom in a little right there. The stand itself is pretty simple. It doesn't have any angles that you can set or anything like that. You just place it and forget about it. And you also get 2 minifigures. This is Luke Skywalker in his Tatooine attire. He's got a pair of macro binoculars in his left hand and a lightsaber in his right. He has an alternate expression right there, which is a little more serious than his main one. And we also get C-3PO, who looks very good. I'm so sorry I don't have another C-3PO minifig to compare it with right now in front of you, but it looks great. You can tell, look at that, printing on the sides of the arms, beautiful. Just printing on the sides of the legs. Wonderful, wonderful C-3PO right here. And that's about it. That's about all the Landspeeder has to offer. In my opinion, this is not a vehicle that I'm very crazy about from the Star Wars universe. As I said, it barely shows up for a little while in the beginning of the first movie. I like the look of it, don't get me wrong. It's got that really cool, like, Ray Punk aesthetic, kind of. It kind of stands out to me as that more now that I have it in my hand than when I saw it in the movie. So aesthetically, it looks good. I just don't know how sought after it is. So my advice is, if you already have all of the UCS vehicles and your whole collection and all of that, you can go for this one. Yeah, I can totally understand. But if you're saving up for the gunship or the AT-AT or the Star Destroyer or something else, I think you're making the better choice here. You're saving up for something that will give you, if not more value, then maybe more satisfaction for the future. It's a mixed bag. This set is a mixed bag. I'm not sure how many people actually wanted this vehicle as a UCS version. Looks really good, but that's about it. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has been useful to you. I'll see you in the next one. Happy building.